All right, guys, so we're going to go over the likelihood activity so that you have an idea of how you did on it. Remember that likelihood is how we describe the chance that an event will occur. So for this table on activity 1, it is likely that you would go to a swimming pool on a hot day in the summer. Not certain, but likely. There will be children wearing costumes on Halloween. That is certain. Your hair will grow 5 inches in one day. That is impossible. If you flip a coin and it lands heads up, that's equally likely as not because there's a 50-50 chance there from heads to tails. And a student in our class will become famous this year. That is unlikely. Okay, for activity 2, you are then creating the event that matches each word or phrase. So yours should not match the ones that are listed here. You should have created your own. But here are some examples. If you have a job, you will make money. That is certain. Mrs. Plus will drink coffee today. That is likely. Randomly picking a red Skittle from a bag with 3 green and 3 red Skittles in it is equally likely. This is because there is an equal amount of red and an equal amount of green Skittles in the bag. So if you're picking a red one, you've got a 50-50 chance of getting red or green. So that's why it's equally likely. Unlikely for Mrs. Saffel to win the lottery, unfortunately. And it is impossible for Mrs. Murphy to grow 4 inches this summer. She is done growing, so that is impossible. And for activity 3, you were supposed to color in using the draw tool the squares so that they match the statement. Now, yours are not necessarily going to look exactly like the ones here, but that's why we're going to discuss kind of what yours should look like. So, equally likely to choose blue or yellow. So you should have been able to click on this and go to edit. And when you're in the Google Draw tool, you can select your squares and color them. So this one said equally likely blue and yellow. So that's why I did half of them blue and half of them yellow. I could have colored like these ones blue and these ones yellow. It doesn't matter where they are. There's still 4 of them that are blue and 4 of them that are yellow. So then I'm going to save and close. So for the next one, it says likely but not certain to choose blue. So likely to choose blue, but not certain. So again, you would go to the edit tool and you need to have it likely that you're going to choose blue. So that means if it had said equally likely, it would have been half blue and half another color. But it says likely. So we need to have more than 4 of them blue. So technically, I could also have done this. This is still likely because there's more than half that are blue, but not certain. And I also could have changed this one to blue. Oops, that's a different blue. And this one to blue. Oh. This is still likely to choose blue, but not certain. So any of those would work. I'm going to leave it like this. For number 3, unlikely but not impossible to choose blue. So you can see here that I only have 1 blue square. So it's unlikely that I'm going to pick blue randomly from this set, but it's not impossible because there is a blue one in there. I could have done 2 blue squares. I could have done 3 blue squares. Less than half, I would say, is a good judge here. If you have less than half of them that are blue, then it's going to be unlikely, but not impossible. And on the last one, impossible to choose blue. There's no blue there. So you could have made them all green. You could have made them all black. It doesn't matter as long as there's no blue, because the goal here is that it's impossible to choose blue.